As a 74, world champion in equipment as a 74, world games champion, Sheffield champion, literally a living legend, looking to claim his first title as a 66, but he'll have opposition. It all starts with this 235.
Yeah, and Kjell isn't a specialist of any sorts in an individual lift. He really is strong across the board. That's what it takes now to be a world champion.
So we're analyzing, and I'm trying not to overanalyze.
Yeah.
You hear rumors about a tough cut, but explosive.
Yeah, and he has so much experience. You know, he knows the jumps he needs to make, but like you said, we don't know what the cut's been like the last couple of months.
Keeps that up and down straight bar path. And Kjell Bakkelund, 242.5. So 235, he hit for his opener and opting for a 7.5 kilo jump here.
Now, does that make you think that perhaps the opener felt a little harder than he would have wanted, Ryan?
Well, we've seen 257.5. I'm not sure how to interpret it. In training, we saw 250. Yeah, that's definitely a lot tougher than you might anticipate.
Although I think in terms of selection, it was good. There was no. I think as long as they play their cards right and they push for a 9 from 9 day, as close to it as they can get, they're in a pretty safe position.
Kjell Bakkelund, 5 kilo jump. We thought 242.5 was work. There'd be room, but not a lot of room. Kjell and his team agree. What do you think with this 5 kilo jump, Amelia?
It feels like the right choice. You know, as I was saying before, Kjell is so strong. He just really needs to continue to make lifts. That puts him in a good position. He doesn't need to push too much. There we go.
Yeah, good attempt selection by Team Norway, getting the most out of Kjell. And kilos off, although we saw at Sheffield, he's got kilos to spare.
Yeah, the yellow, the referee saying, was for being
in prep, weighing in around 70 kilos, he hit 190 as well. Bench press has been faithful throughout this cut.
Yeah, and it looks like he might have bumped his opener up a little bit, perhaps to push a little closer to where he wants to be on subtotal based off how his squats went.
Nicely done. Kjell has long deadlift arms, which obviously helps in the deadlift, hurts in the bench. And he's that rare big bencher, big deader. Kjell awaits 165. Sorry, 85, excuse me, pardon me. We're 5 kilos away from his top end bench. Let's see how this moves. It's ironic, usually with a tough cut, it's the bench press that fails you, but while his squat seemed to have gone down, his bench press, if 185 moves appropriately, remains loyal.
Looking strong. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights, and yeah, his 66 kilo bench is very much, he's near that top end now in terms of numbers. If you see what his actual PB is, it's in the 200s, but that's taking into account his 74
190. He'll be at 727.5 once he hits his deadlift opener. Should he miss, he'll still be at 722.5, and that's either way you slice it, that total is already with his deadlift opener bigger than anybody has ever done in competition in this field. He's really pulled away.
Just a little bit too much on the day today, but he's not really in danger heading in a huge lead, 30+ kilo lead, ahead of Avery Jackson heading into deadlifts.
And he's the biggest deadlifter of that world record. Fun note, Kjell has broken deadlift world records in the 66, 74, and 83 kilo classes. 290 kilos for his opening pull. Makes easy work of that. I think he used to be a 74 as well. I was talking to Jacob, one of the coaches with Australia, and 305 for Kjell Bakkelund.
Now, with this 305, should he be successful, he hits over 95% of the current world record of 770.
And that is one of the greatest deadlifters of all time. World records in 3 different weight classes.
That is a good lift. The world record deadlift, of course, belonging to Kjell. He didn't chip it that time, and by the looks of the leaderboard coming up,
Kjell Bakkelund, your 66 kilo world champion, coming out for one final pull of 310 kilos. He doesn't have to do it, but the crowd's here, and he's here to put on a show.
and as usual, he delivers.
Never in doubt, the strongest 66 kilo lifter the world has ever seen. He just added another Hall of Fame the moment he retires, if you even have to. I mean, it's first ballot.
Absolutely. First Sheffield winner, second